I'd like to say I don't believe in coincidences because I got an email literally, I think today, maybe even last night, regarding all of the XTC videos I've done. And someone, I guess he's in a group and he wanted to get reviewed. And then this song was scheduled for today, or these songs, you should say. So it's funny how things work. Whatever. Hi, guys. Welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. Bang. Nice little swirl. I know I am. And we are back with XTC. We're going back to English Settlement, which I think was honestly the first album we ever tried to tackle by them, and it was Senses Working Overtime. I remember that song. I will never forget it. That is one thing about this band I will say. Their songs are unforgettable. It's like, oh yeah, I remember that one. You know what I'm saying? There's some bands that you have to listen to the song, like at least for the next, like for the first 30 seconds, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, this one. Yep, no, I remember that one perfectly. And we're doing two tracks. The first one is the second single from it, which is Ball and Chain. And then the second one is what in our house? No Thugs in Our House. That's a great name for a song. That might be one of the best song names I've ever heard. But yeah, No Thugs in Our House. This is courtesy of our patron Clay. As always, Clay, you rock, brother. You seriously do. Thank you for everything you do, man. I really appreciate you. Thank you for the great picks, bro. I really appreciate it. This band has been one of my favorites in this season of Leave Reacts. I mean, I've always been partial to them, but we've actually got to dig into them. They're definitely one of my favorites, I can't lie. So don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Check out our Patreon and PayPal. There are hours and hours of unreleased content only for Patreon. And you get to pick a video, too, if you want just, something like this. Send it in via PayPal, join Patreon, anything like that. There you go. I'll shut up. Ball and Chain, XTC, in 3, a 2, a 1...
Save us from the ball and chain. Save us from the ball and chain. Save us from the ball and chain. Oh yeah.
That might be a little closer and better.
Save us from the ball and chain. Save us from the ball and chain. Save us from the ball and chain. Oh yeah. The diggers and the tower cranes. The diggers and the tower cranes.
Those drums are massive. They overpower everything. Wasn't expecting that. Rhythm is sick, come on.
Save from the ball and chain. Save from the ball and chain. Save from the ball and chain. Oh yeah. The diggers and the tower cranes. The diggers and the tower cranes.
I'm gonna go play this. There's a lot happening with the guitar in certain passages, but you can't really hear it. Kind of just fills in the sound. There's a guitar. Whoa. I see why this was a single. Totally. Not too heavy-handed. It totally wants you to, entices you to listen to more, for sure. A kick. Whoa. They are so good at that. God damn. Oh, I don't want it to end, no. I want that part to keep going. Wow. Totally a great single. Like I said, that makes you want to go listen to the rest of the album. Just to see what, you know, what's going on. No thugs in our house. That snare, bro, come on. What the fuck is happening? This is so sick. That's so good. I don't have anything to say. It's just listen. How can they do that? It hops so well. The transitions are just like, That's trippy. Love the guitar underneath. madness. Absolute madness. I love it. Oh, yes. Dude, their outros are so fire. Every song. I wonder what the origin for that song is. Oh, I wish it kept going, guys. I'm not gonna lie. They just like every time their songs end, I just want to put the next one on, even if it's not a part of the request. Just throw it on there. Who gives a fuck? Like, that's XTC. Man, that was excellent. It was nice to revisit this album because it's been a long time since we listened to it. I feel like. And it's so weird that the album we were listening to before this, which is Black Sea, this is the one after Black Sea, and it's like a completely different band, but at the same time, it's the same exact band. If that makes any sense, like they're so hard to like capture in like words and essence. Like you just have to listen to them. You know what I mean? Like. I don't really see the connection from Black Sea to this, and then I totally do at the same time. It's like this strange, duality to this band. And they take such interesting, just like play on words and stuff like that, and turn it into whole songs. Like I don't know what the origin for No Thugs in Our House was, but I really want to know because I wonder if that's just a line they heard or like somebody said that to them, like or a parent, It sounds like something a parent would say, like no thugs in our house. And like the term thugs, it was kind of like embraced in my generation. It was cool to be a thug, you know what I mean? That's what it was. It's not though, you know what I mean? Like if you really get down to what a thug is and stuff like that. It's not. I mean, it is a lifestyle choice. It totally is, but it's definitely not one that is sustainable or good for the soul, shall we say? It'll feed your pockets, but that's about it. Man, and the first one, that's a perfect single right there. Like that's a great just gateway or like entry into XTC. You listen to that song probably on the radio or something like that. You're like, huh. These guys really got something going, and then you go and buy the record and you listen to it and you're just blown away. And I like how different the mix is as well from Black Sea, which I love Black Sea's mix. It almost sounds like it's underwater at some points. Like I love how thematic they get with the production. But this one feels open and lush and very rhythm based, very rhythm heavy. The drums are definitely the loudest thing in the mix other than the vocals. I mean, like you can just hear the rattling of the hi-hat from when he's hitting the cymbal. Like that's how loud it is in the mix. Like it's great. It's massive. Like I said in the beginning, and it totally drives these songs. Like it's got such a steady, consistent beat, and then like that rhythm that he was doing in the first song. It guides the entire song, and like they build around it almost. And like in the really nice headphones that I have, you can just feel it in your chest. I mean, that kick, oh my god, and the snare, everything just tuned perfectly. I loved every second of the drums in that. It's just how the mix works. You can't have everything. I wish the guitars were a little bit louder in the first one, but they got their part, towards the end there. But the second song, that was definitely a guitar and drum song because they were both kind of evenly mixed in the second one. And then the vocals just from both of them, like it's so interesting that like two different like singers can make a band work. You know what I mean? Like this is like an atypical kind of like setup for a band and for like vocally at least. And they both write, they both sing excellently, and they both are similar but different at the same time. And I don't know. This just has so much British cheekiness as well. I just picked up on that. It's got a lot of British sort of feel to it, which it's hard to explain what that is, but they just I don't know, it just made me think of Madness, that second song to the No Thugs in Our House, and like I wonder if they had anything to do with Madness. I don't know, it just made me think of it. Alright, so This album was recorded at the Manor Studio in Oxfordshire, I always say those words wrong. I think it's Oxfordshire. Producer Hugh Padgham, the engineer of the previous two LPs. English Settlement showcased more complex and intricate arrangements, lengthier songs, lyrics that covered broader social issues, and a wide range of musical styles. Principal songwriter Andy Partridge was fatigued by the grueling touring regimen imposed by their label and management, and believed that pursuing a sound less suited for live performance would relieve the pressure to tour. I wonder if that's what the Beatles did too. They said, fuck that. Even though the early Beatles, oh my god, bro, they go so hard. I mean, all their stuff does, but the early Beatles, holy shit, they had fire in them, bro. Sorry, but that's kind of what it sounds like they did here. They're like, you know what, guess what? We're not touring with this shit. So the three singles were Senses Working Overtime, Ball and Chain, and No Thugs in Our House. That second one is a very interesting single release because that's like a real taste of XTC right there because it's so not even chaotic. That's not the right word. It's just so crazy. You know what I mean? But it's crazy good. It's just like there's so much going on. It takes these strange directions. The transitions are almost like immediate. There's not even like a build up into it, but it works so well. Truly musical geniuses, like all these guys in this band. They really are. That was Colin Moulding on lead vocals for, let's see. He was lead vocals for Ball and Chain. Andy was vocals for No Thugs in Our House. Oh my god, they used so many synthesizers and so many different instruments for this. Holy shit. Well, yeah, Terry Chambers on drums, basically. Hugh, the producer, also did backing vocals on the first track. Dave Gregory on the Prophet V synthesizer, electric 12-string guitar, the Mini Korg synthesizer, percussion, electric guitar, nylon string Spanish guitar, blah, 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 blah. Andy Partridge did electric guitar, of course, semi-acoustic electric 12-string guitar, Mini Korg synthesizer. I mean, they literally... There's also frog noises listed on here. Frog noises. They used everything, and it was excellent. So I think now I've heard 3 songs, or maybe 4 from this album. I don't know exactly. But I might have to go with No Thugs in Our House as my favorite so far, because that was just so mad. There's a British word for it. That was mad. I think that's a British kind of term. I could be wrong, though. But it was so damn good. It reminded me... I don't know what it exactly reminded me of. It just had this... sort of, it had a Beatles feel to it, but I can't describe why. Like, I've been racking my brain the entire time to think of something interesting to say that connects it to the Beatles, because there's like maybe it was the drums, like the snare reminded me of Ringo's snare or something. I don't know exactly. But there was a part to it that had some Beatles flair to it, like early Beatles mixed with late Beatles. And then you just, of course, have XTC's just, wholly original sound and soundscape they go for. And they're very detail-oriented. Like, there's like these little parts in each song that we just listened to there. There's like this one little extra strum of the acoustic that like made me go, ooh, it was just so good at that exact moment. There's little vocal lines here or there. It's just, they're very detail-oriented, and I think their songs really pay off in the long run because of that, because this is still great, 40 years later, or ever how long it's been, I don't know. But it's just, it stood the test of time. The production, just the song overall, like both of them, they both work today, They could release this today, and I would be like, oh, wow, damn, that's really fucking good. I mean, seriously, like this is sort of like timeless music right here. Maybe to you guys it sounds like the 80s, I wasn't there, I don't fucking know, but it doesn't sound like the 80s to me. It sounds just like really, really good music that's kind of hard to place. If I had to pick a time period, the one that came out, I would pick probably the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a lot of try that again. There was a lot of experimentation going on in the 80s with electronic stuff, a lot of synthesizers, electronic drums, like they were playing around with new technology that was coming out with the recording and the production and stuff, and they were just having a blast, a lot of the bands were, and they really pushed the trends that we even see today with a lot of the popular, EDM, electronic dance music, and even dubstep when I was younger and stuff like that. I can see how bands like this and how they pioneered electronic sound and how to use it within a song's frame, It's very interesting. And these guys are just so fucking good. Terry Chambers owned both of these songs. Like, I mean, good God, those drums were massive, as I've already said 3 times now. And probably my favorite part is that, and then the vocals in the second track, just excellent. I'm never going to forget the line, "No thugs in our house." And see, that's why I love this band. I have not uttered a word about my life. I feel like sometimes I have to just to like fill the air, you know? These guys, I don't have to say a fucking word about myself, and it's so refreshing because they're so good and there's just so much to talk about, and I love it. And hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you guys think of there, any other tracks from this album you think I like, leave it down below, or any other XTC track, please leave it. I am down for more. Or you can join Patreon and make sure that I do it. That'd be even cooler. The support is very much appreciated. Thank you to everyone helped with the car repairs and stuff. Like it's not lost upon me that you guys basically, you guys keep my motor running, and I can never thank you enough for it because I love doing this. Some days it may seem like I don't love it, but I do. I am a lucky man. And this music fucking rocks. Thank you again, Clay. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow or the next day. I try to post every day. Some days I get sick, or some days there's stuff with the kids I can't do it, but try to at least do one a day. There you go. Leave it at that. See you later.